Don't start yet.
I didn't. Okay, Carson, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Could you please go to the next slide? Climate change and racism. Climate change is what occurs when greenhouse gases enter the atmosphere and cause radiating heat that would go into space to be bounced back towards Earth. Says NASA. Racism is when people are unfairly biased based on people's color, people's ethnicity. These two issues are intrinsically linked. Could you please go to the next slide? The problem is that people of color are being disproportionately affected by climate change. According to the government, 4 out of 5 people affected by climate change are Black or Hispanic. This is bad because they produce less pollution by comparison to other richer people. Next slide, please.
Our first solution is to educate or make people more aware of climate change and its harsh effects. Many experts do believe that climate change is an issue, and according to Manju Sundrial, Durgesh Pan, and others of climate science, climate change issues need to be a part of public awareness, learning, and education for a sustainable future. Education plays a significant role in promoting knowledge, skills, and values necessary for realization of noble goals of sustainability. A similar stance is taken by Eugene C. Cordero and his colleagues of the Public Library of Science, and they stated, education has been found to be one method for promoting behavior change, but only under certain circumstances. The environmental education literature offers insights into the connections between education and behavior change, and it also provides guidance on how to encourage pro-environment behavior. Although education will make everyone aware of the problem, it really will be no real change, and laws will need to be passed for any real change to happen. Education, though, will make a significant difference. The solution is realistic to an extent, but there will be many logistical challenges if the solution is put in place. Next slide, please.
Our second solution to this problem is to create laws that put the planet first. Doing so will help the overall well-being of the Earth's climate and the human race. Experts from the Center of Biological Diversity state many people feel overwhelmed by the enormous challenge of the climate crisis, and later go on to say that we must immediately adopt the many legal and technological tools available today to greatly reduce greenhouse pollution. As humans, the only creatures on the planet with the capability of creating things like smartphones and computers, we should be able to come together and think of a solution to solve the problem of not just greenhouse pollution. Dissecting the quote further, we move on to the more important issue, the legal matter. Next slide, please. Experts from the Center of Climate and Energy Solutions state Congress will be instrumental in designing and funding any new federal infrastructure package. Infrastructure investments can reduce emissions and improve resilience to the climate impacts we're already experiencing. Government support can boost the potency of a solution to a problem. What we really need is a leader or figure to support this idea and draw people towards it. There are many people trying to make a stand, but making laws passed by Congress that officially enforce rules on protecting the environment could create the guidelines that we need. Because this solution involves laws, it can have complications. Although laws are government enforced, that doesn't mean people aren't able to cut corners on certain ones. Because of that, even laws may not be enough to sway people in the correct direction. Next slide, please.
To conclude, everyone must realize that climate change is real and ongoing, and the possible solutions to its harmful effects are viable. But we came to the conclusion that Solution 2 was the best solution. Solution 2 is more effective than Solution 1 because the creation of laws is more straightforward, but yet more potent to solving problems. Additionally, since the second solution is in terms of legal matters, the creation of laws would halt any infrastructure damaging the environment. Next, creation of laws would slow, if not end, the detrimental effects caused by climate change. Lastly, the upbringing of the idea to produce useful laws provides numerous opportunities for leaders to step up and fully put these laws into effect. The second solution is the most reasonable and the most relevant solution to combat the drawbacks of climate change and racism. Next slide, please.
This is our rough bit we got. We are going to have more